Welcome to Just a Fan Podcast, Episode 8. I'm your host, Skullcat Fan. How is everybody doing? I've been doing okay. Lately, I didn't really do anything over this weekend. It's I'm trying to conclude what day to do this on the podcast. You know what? I guess happy Monday. The only reason why it's happy for me because I'm off, so suck it. But everybody else, I feel bad for you because Mondays do suck. It doesn't matter what day is, whatever starts of the week for your job, it really does blow because it just drags you down after the weekend that you have relaxation and do whatever you want. I didn't really do nothing this weekend. What I did was mostly was watch Star Trek Voyager. My damn, after I realized I'm at the end. I got 4 more episodes until I'm complete with the whole season. I'm on season 7, and I realized yesterday it's I wasted the day watching Star Trek. Nothing bad about that. It's just that Netflix it's a good thing and it's my curse at the same time. But either way, it didn't feel like I accomplished anything yesterday, but still I had fun with it. But then it got me thinking the other day that lately my job is just such a drag sometimes. It's you sit there and think man, I don't feel like I'm a part of something. I just feel like I'm just there, I'm skimming by, and then there's a lot of Borg and Star Trek Voyager, and then it got me thinking I'm mostly part of a collective more than part of Borg collective more than part of the Star Trek crew. I want to be part of a crew. See, Borg collectives mostly where they take you, assimilate you into whatever they are, and you're just a mindless drone to whoever the top person says, the queen of the whole cube or the whole area, and she tells you what to do. And that's basically how I feel at work. I feel like that they give me orders, the higher person tells me what I have to do, and then I do it with my mind just numbed. So I just feel like I just been assimilated by every job I go to, because I always quit a lot of jobs, not without having another job, but it's just that's how I feel every time, and I always feel like I'm out of place. And then it got me thinking that's why I feel like at my job now it's I feel like I've been assimilated more than been part of a crew. Being part of the Star Trek crew on Voyager would be actually getting your thoughts come out, where you tell the boss, hey, look, I got this cool idea, and they would think about it, and it's what, I like that idea. That's being part of the crew, where you feel like you accomplished something, you feel like that you're a part of something more than just being assimilated by the Borg, and you feel like a mindless drone all day. For right now, I'm part of a Borg collective more than part of the Star Trek crew. I'm trying to work towards being a crew more than being assimilated of a collective. So which one are you, and which one do you want to be? I mean, there's some people that like being part of the Borg, and some people like being part of the crew of Star Trek. And what I mean is of life too. This is what I'm talking about. It's just a metaphor. It's a metaphor of the things that we're talking about life, because life is a little frustrating anyway. So who are you? Are you part of a collective? Or are you part of the crew? I'm trying to work towards being part of the crew, because that's what I care about in my life. So that's what I feel like. It was just kind of dawned on me that I thought about that this week. What we got here? We got a couple of things we're talking about today. First things off, I got a new shirt today. Now the thing is, it was from Shirt Punch, where it was a random shirt for $4.99. Now it was my mom's gift from my grandma, and it was the one where it was the X-Wing, where it's twisted around in the front. I'm going to show a picture of you if you want to take a look at it. It's on Skullcap, Just a Fan on Facebook, or I'm going to stick it on Twitter, at Skullcap 1218, lowercase s. And you're going to take a look at the new shirt that I got, because she didn't like it for some. At first she liked it. It was the random shirt. She wanted the Goonie shirt that she had. But she decided she didn't want that, so I had to grab it before she gave it to my sister. Oh, did I say that she might give something to my sister? I wanted it in the first place. I said, if you don't like the random shirt, I want it. So guess what? I got it. It's pretty cool. If you ever saw Airplane, you ever saw the front cover of the DVD or VHS box. If you don't know what a VHS is, ask your parents. But that's basically it. It's an X-Wing where the front is twisted around just like the Airplane is. So that's a pretty cool. I got a cool shirt. And also the other day I bought a new shirt from sharkrobot.com. It's called Ultimate Power Showdown. It's where Vegeta and Goku first meet, and then they use their abilities. Vegeta does his Gala Gun, and it's all purplish pink, and then Goku does his Kamehameha Wave, and it's all nice and light blue, and it's so cool. It's like there are two of them doing their moves, and then on the side of it is Goku and Vegeta's face with the color of their power. So if you want to take a look at that, just scroll right down at the same place, and or you can go on sharkrobot.com, and it's still available until the 16th. So this Wednesday will end, and they might bring him back or might not. It's just for a test run, but it's $19.99, and I believe it's worth it because it looks so badass if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan. So that's the new shirts that I'm going to be getting this. Well, I got that one. I'm going to be getting the other one. The other day there was a Force Friday where the new lineup of new Star Wars came out, and I thought that was amazing. Went to Toys R Us, and there was like three things that I like from the Star Wars lineup that I really want, and here's the three. This is literally in order. Number 3, the lightsaber wall display for $22. It's where you just stick it on the wall, and then I guess there's a remote control where it could changes different colors, I guess, or just the same color. But it's like, I believe it's like a nightlight, but you can stick it on the wall, and it looks so cool. I like lightsabers, but I don't want to like wave it around and break it. I like to display it on the wall or on my shelf. So I want that at Toys R Us or Target or wherever they're selling it at, but they're selling it. So ask it for your Christmas gift, your birthday, or just go ahead and save up for it and buy it yourself. Number 2, Airhog's Millennium Falcon drone, and that one's $109, but then they have it on sale at Toys R Us. I don't know if it was over with, but I saw it last time for $89. It's like a little mini drone, but it's a Millennium Falcon with like 4 little propellers in there, but then they have a smaller version of it with 1 big propeller. It just looks like a helicopter a little bit. I like the bigger one better. If you want to take a look at that, go on YouTube and look at somebody unboxing it and showing it around. It looks pretty cool. You're not going to go doing cool moves like you do in the movie, but I think it was pretty cool looking at it, and I wouldn't mind having it, just throwing it around, freaking out the cats or whatever. So that's my part. So that's number 2. Number 1, Lego Millennium Falcon for $149. I like putting my mom likes putting puzzles, and this is where I get it from. But I like doing 3D, big versions. So Legos is, I really like putting Legos together. I haven't got too many of them, but this one, the Millennium Falcon, is my favorite vehicle out of all of the Star Wars. And then second is X-wing. But the Millennium Falcon is my ride right there. I would like to get a model and redo that. But the Lego one, I would really, really do endure. It would be cool because it has each step, but it just gets me wondering, like, do I need to glue them, or can I leave them that way and they'll hold together? Because dealing with Legos growing up, you put something together, and somebody could just throw it around, or earthquake happens, and then it just pieces are everywhere. So you got to keep the instructions. So I figure, try to glue them, but like, is there like a step how to do that? Like, do you put certain ones together, make sure they fit, and then glue them together? Or leave a comment below and let me know, because I would like to know, because it would be really cool to have one like on a stand on my shelf, Lego style. Oh, the game was pretty cool when that came out, Lego Star Wars. So that's the 3 That's the 3 that I want. There's a lot other ones, but it didn't really appeal to me. For me, because I'm a Pacific collector than just a Star Wars collector. There's a Star Wars collector where they buy 3 of everything. Nothing wrong with that. That's an awesome thing, but that's just how I am. I like to buy Pacifics because it means something more to me, because that's my favorite. Lightsabers are my favorite weapon, and the Millennium Falcon is my favorite ship of all times. Anything, even Firefly. I never watched Firefly, but that beats out the Millennium Falcon. Sorry, but that's just how I am. Next. Alright, trying to figure out what to... So that's mostly what it is for the toys and cool shirts. If you want to get them, you can go to Toys R Us for that. Now, I've heard... Now, I didn't find this a big deal because I don't find it insulting, because I'm a gamer. I watch YouTube watching people live stream or whatever. But I guess there was a comment that Jimmy Kimmel made last week. I was looking on the Nerdist because I didn't know nothing about it until I saw it on YouTube on the Nerdist, and he was saying Jimmy Kimmel was like, I don't understand why people watch other people play video games. It's like going. He was saying it was like he made a joke of. It's like going to a restaurant and having a person eat your food for you. It's like I don't get it. For one thing, you're right. You don't get it because you're not a gamer and you have. I don't know if it's unlimited. Like I don't know. I think that was like the wrong way how to say that. Like why would somebody eat my food while I'm trying to watch a game? It's not really the same thing at all. It's like okay. Let me put my mind on it. Okay. Well, I don't know why everybody got mad at him because he had no idea how any of that works. He doesn't know. He even admitted. So I don't even know why. There was a couple of comments that gamers gave. He's like, "Oh, you go get AIDS or go get cancer." It's like you're telling him to get the worst diseases and stuff like ever. I mean, that's, it's kind of, like insulting to other people because they have them. So, I think that's just wrong because, he doesn't understand what it entails of us because, and then plus also, gamers, you're kind of bad representing us because of the fact that, I didn't find it insulting until somebody said some shit like that, and it's like, that's kind of insulting because he doesn't get it. He's not a gamer. If he was a gamer and then said that, I would kind of understand you, but he's a comedian, so he makes a joke about it. And plus, he has writers, so his writers wrote that for him because he doesn't know what's going on. But what I use for... Well, but there's a lot of other people that say, like, why don't you just play the game then watch other people play? For one thing, I enjoy watching other people play because it gives me an idea of how to play a certain game. My friend the other day, yesterday, he was telling me for a guide, and I forgot. I did that with Darksiders too. There's some time, before, growing up with the NES in the 80s and 90s, the only thing you had of reference of a good game was the back of the box. And then after that, they actually had a guide for $20. You could buy this huge big book guide, and you could go step by step. That's still not really good. I like to see live action, and the guide, when you go on YouTube, it is great. It's a good reference because you've seen other people enjoying it, and you're actually watching the gameplay. It's like, hey, that looks interesting. I want to play that. A great example, I didn't know. Oh, and then also... I only have the PlayStation 3. I don't have PlayStation 4. I don't play PC games because I don't have the big hardware. I don't have an Xbox One or an Xbox. So it's kind of cool to watch a game like Five Nights at Freddy's. I was wondering what was the hype all about that last year. So 5 months ago, I looked it up and I found Markiplier playing it, and he is hilarious. If you haven't seen Five Nights at Freddy's, or you've seen it but you haven't seen Markiplier play it, go and watch it because it's so funny how he does it. And he's not play acting; it's just him playing the game. He's enjoying it and is at terror at the same time. So I thought that was funny and cool at the same time. But hell, every time he freaked out, I was freaking out because I was like, he's like, "What's that noise? What's that noise?" And I'm like, what? He got me going. So half the time my heart was going, but that right there, I didn't know what the game was, and I wanted to know, and I saw him play, and I enjoyed what he was doing, so I watched all 4 games. Because I don't have a nice hardware for a PC. But then I found out it's on the iOS, so I'm not sure if I want to play it for my iPad. So I'm debating on doing it, but I don't know. But either way, I watched it and I enjoyed it. So I don't find a problem with watching if I want to waste my time and money. See, lately it's all about time and money. Not a lot of people have on both. So we have to figure out which one do we want to waste our time on. And I'm a guy that likes Lego games and adventure games and Plants vs. Zombies like I'm playing right now. So that's the time I want to be wasting, having fun, and other people want to play horror games and other people want to be jump scared. I mean, it's just really depends on you, and there's certain games where I'm... there was a game where I kind of want to play because it was the hype. There's a hype game, The Last of Us. But then I found out it was a survival game, so I'm like, I'm not good at survival games, so I don't want to waste $60 playing a game that I know I'm going to suck at. I would probably lose in the beginning, and then, a great example, what was that game? See, this is why I should write things down, but then I start remembering. You know what? I forgot, but it was a medieval game, and hopefully it comes in my mind. I rented it from GameFly. Luckily, I did that. I didn't know nothing about it. I should have looked it up on YouTube, but I looked at. No, actually, no. I saw the game. It was really cool. Magic and medieval times. I really liked that, but I died. Like, after I made all that effort, I didn't even go far, and I accidentally saved on a certain part, and I didn't feel like going through all that again. That's the thing. I like to have a reference of what I want to play, what I want to do, and what I want to waste my time on. See, so I think it's a great way of watching YouTubers and people enjoy themselves. And then plus, also, we're watching them themselves. Markiplier is a great guy to play. James from Angry Video Game Nerd, he's an awesome, cool person to play. If you want to, Andre, Black Nerd Comedy, and Katie Wilson, watch those two clash at it with Smash Brothers. I enjoy the people playing along with what they're playing, and I want to see, you know, as long as it's kind of, I had a whole thing on this, but anyway, it was also not that too long ago when we were growing up in 80s and 90s, and when you heard about a game but you wanted to see what it was, and you couldn't afford the family couldn't afford the game. You didn't have money to rent, or it was rented out, but your friend had that game, so you went over to his house, checked out what he was playing, and you saw it. So it's exactly the same thing. It's just that you're watching on YouTube, and so who cares? You want to waste time watching people play? So there's some times where you want to watch them live play. So what? I think that's a great way of not wasting your time or money, but just enjoying what they're enjoying. And then if you want to join in, you go and buy the game yourself. There's a bunch of games I did that with. Luckily, I did that because I wouldn't be enjoying it right now. This is one of them, Plants vs. Zombies. I knew it would be a good game, but I wasn't really sure what was like how they were gonna play it, because reading it in a magazine and actually watching somebody play is two different things. So end of story with that. So, you know, lay off when somebody doesn't understand why watch somebody play where you could play yourself. If they don't understand that, then they don't get what we're doing. So just back off. Don't go out there and say he needs to get a disease or something. It's just stupid. It's just, you know what? How about you educate the person? If they don't care to listen, then guess what? Move it along, you know? And if they actually care, tell them step by step why, just like how I did. It's for a guide. It's, you know, watch cool people play, and if I want to buy it or not. It's a cool reference of showing how the game is played. End of story. Ugh. I don't know, it kind of drives me nuts too. Speaking of games, it's Mario's 30th anniversary. I was looking at all on Twitter and Facebook, and they were notices like, give it the memories of Mario Brothers. Man, my first Mario game was obviously the NES, Mario with Duck Hunt. But then there were a lot of people got that, but then there was some people would get the 3-in-1, where it was Duck Hunt, Super Mario Brothers, but then there was this one where it was a hurdle, but you need like the way to play it. Also, you need this huge pad with numbers. I didn't go too far, but if you want to watch it, go on Angry Video Game Nerd Cinemassacre.com on YouTube and look it up, and he shows like what different essentials were from the NES. It was like the earlier times of Volume 1. Take a look at that. It's pretty interesting. He's slapping the thing. It's like a whole pad, and it was really ridiculous. But anyway, I played that, and that was really fun. I had fun with that. I found out without anybody telling me about where the warp pipes were at underground. You had to hit one block underneath, and then I thought of the idea of let me just go up above and just go playing across so I could beat all these stupid things. But then I found out that there was warp 2, warp 3, and warp 4. I always go to 4. I never go to the other one. So then after that, then I die. So I don't go too far, but it was a really fun game. The second one was obviously I went in line. Where there Mario Brothers 2, but then I found out there was Lost Levels later on, 5 years ago. Never heard of that, but that was only on the other overseas. Super Mario Brothers 3 was my favorite game because it had more details and more better way of looking at the worlds because there was a map view. So I had really fun with that. Be the raccoon or was it the Tuki suit, but I didn't get a chance to go there because what I kept doing was I go to World 1, 2, 3, and 4. I love Giant World. That's my favorite world of all because it just looks bizarre and huge. But then I would pick up whistles. There's 3 whistles in there. The first one, if you don't know where that one's from, go watch The Wizard from back in the day, and they show you because they have a big video game competition with that. And that was the first giveaway. The other one I found by accident or by somebody where you had to go in the desert, but now I can't find it anymore. I can't figure out. You're supposed to go in this sand pit and go somewhere and to a different door, but I can't figure that out now. I only have 1 whistle. But anyway, I always go 1, 2, 3, 4 world, and then after that I use the 2 whistles to go to 8 world. Then I have the P power to go sailing over all the Koopa's stuff, because there's like a Koopa thing where you have to jump all around, and it was really crazy. And then after that I would go beat Koopa, and then I'll be done with the game. That's how I beat the game. But I can't go through each level because I went to level either it was 5 or 6. There was a plant world and I sucked at it. I cannot pass part 1 or 2 on that level, and it was a pain in the ass. So luckily I knew where the whistles were at. After that was Super Mario World with Yoshi. That's what hooked me on that game. I like Mario Brothers, but when Yoshi got involved, when you get to eat all the creatures, that was a cool advance, and I beat that game after a while. But then I started trailing off into Sega because of Sonic the Hedgehog. But either way, I like them both. You know, not even, but I like them both. I like Mario games, and I love Sonic the Hedgehog games. These characters brought me up into the world I am in today, and I so appreciate it, and I love that. Thank you, the creators and people who are fans, to keep these characters going and alive, and it's just amazing, isn't it? You know, to be in this generation today and still talking about from like 30 years ago. I mean, come on, this is an amazing time to keep talking about it, enjoying it, and showing the next generation what we grew up with, and they can still enjoy it. That's so great. So 30-year anniversary with Mario Brothers. That is with Mario, and it's great. Mumbling again. So those were my first game. My first game was Super Mario Bros. What was your first game? I would like to hear it. Let's keep the conversation going. What was your game? It doesn't matter which one it was, even if it was Mario Kart with the word Mario in there. Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. Pick a Mario game and tell me which game was your first game or which one was your favorite game. And let's keep the conversation going. I want to talk about it. I want to see what ones you endure and which ones helped you out in rough times or whatever. I mean, I enjoyed my favorite. Let's see here. Mario Kart, and especially Mario Kart and Super Mario Bros. 3 and World. I like those 3 games like the special because I can always go back to them and have fun. Now we're almost out of time, but you know what? We got one more thing. I'm gonna put this on my fan page on Skullcap Just a Fan on Facebook. Okay, here we go. Now I saw this on Facebook that somebody was saying, and I wanted to interpret this. And I'm going to put this picture on there, and right below on the picture of what... here we go. Aliens have invaded Earth. You have been given the powers of the last character you controlled in a video game. How effing dope are you? Now, I am screwed because I was playing 2 games... I was going back and forth. Now, I was playing Pokemon Shuffle, and, let's see, controlled character, so that doesn't count. I didn't control character. I was just doing little Pokemon Shuffle stuff. The last character I controlled was my character on Grand Theft Auto 5 online. So, I am Skullcap, and I have guns. So, and aliens are unless I'm being like Riddick or the Punisher, I'm kind of screwed. Because you know, some aliens are so advanced than a person like myself. So I believe I'm screwed. I kind of wish I was playing, what's that game? Like any superhero game, like Batman or something. And then I would be like so dope. But having a grenade launcher, it can help. But if it's anything like Independence Day or World or War, you know, with Tom Cruise in it or whatever, Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. So let me know the comments below which one was your last video game character and how dope are you or how screwed are you if aliens attacked from the last controlled game. So you can't really count like Bejeweled or Facebook games. It's like controlled, like whatever character you have. You're a gamer. That's why you're here. So So this was fun. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching me play Plants vs. Zombies, because some of it I was cool, some of it was awesome, and some of it was like, what was I doing? So I hope I'll see you in the next episode, because the next episode, if I'm doing this right, tomorrow, Season 8 of The Big Bang Theory is coming out on DVD. I'm going to watch all of it. I want to talk about it. And then I believe The Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to talk about that. The Big Bang Theory, I'm definitely talking about. So all you Big Bang Theory fans, stay tuned, because I'm going to be talking about that. Of the goods, the bad. There's no bads, but it's just about the characters themselves. And next week, the 21st on Monday, is going to be The Big Bang Theory Season 9. Oh, I cannot wait for that. So I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoy the next episode that I do. So I'll see you later on. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Bye. Oh, my throat. Bye.
Un montón de soldados.
No vuelan los putos. Ah, me atoré. Me está fallando la palanca. Esta palanca. Yo si me iba a tardar unos 3 segundos menos, si lo mataba al puto. Irá, camina, mono pendejo. La diadema cuesta como 300, casi 300 baros, 250 por ahí. ¿Mandé? En Walmart, ahí está, todavía los venden. Ah. Mátalo. Ah, no mames. No mames. Sorpresa camuflada. ¿Qué vergas es eso? Ah, me da voy a tener que ir hasta donde sale el enemigo. Y luego digo que la palanca me está fallando. Ya no avanza el puto mono. Te vamos a acabar y no hice nada. La bombilla, pero por aquí va a caer este güey. No, no, te vas a morir, pinche centurión.